Hello everyone, my name is Bob Council, and today we're going to talk about CellCam 101. Essentially, for mostly new time users, what do you need to know in order to effectively place a cellular camera that works on your property? The reason why I'm doing this is because I used to work at Cabela's, and then I worked at Gander Mountain in Gander Outdoors. 70% of the calls that we got at Gander about cellular phones not working was because the person called up and said, "Hey, I got an AT&T phone. I bought an AT&T cell camera, and it's not taking pictures and sending them." Well, the reason why it's not is because there probably wasn't AT&T signal out there. So it doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. It's what kind of signal is out at your place. So I was talking to another guy that works at one of the companies that produce some of the most cellular cameras. And he's like, "It's still like that today, Bob. Most of the calls we get are people that call in and they don't understand how the camera works." So we're going to talk about this today. So the gist of it is if you want to take pictures on your place, so you don't have to go in every day and change SD cards, yada, is you need to go to your spot that you want to put the cellular camera, bring your phone, and see if you have service there. So if you have an AT&T phone and there's service, you need to go buy an AT&T camera. If there's no service, try to get a buddy or online and find out if there's Verizon service there. And the best bet is always bring a phone there. If you get at least one bar with today's antennas on these cameras, you're going to be good. So if you get a Verizon camera or phone out there, and if it has signal, you need to buy a cell camera that uses Verizon. Now, some new technology is called dual SIM. The first dual SIM was you had to pick either one. Now they're both preloaded, and it finds the best signal for AT&T or Verizon and uses it without you even knowing anything. Matter of fact, Stealth has it, SpyPoint has it. I know Blackgate has it. Pretty sure Moultrie has it. So most of them have it. Not all, but most use that. And I deployed a Stealth Cam last week, and I can tell you it worked fantastic. So next thing we're going to talk about is new technology. It's like we already talked dual SIM. Next thing I'm going to talk about is pic quality. So if you had a camera 4 years ago and you're like, "Oh, it's grainy," today's cameras, the pic quality is just night and day different. It's outstanding. The battery life, again, outstanding. If you're taking 20 to 30 pictures a day, 20 during the day and 10 at night, you're probably going to get at least 3,000 pictures off a good set of batteries. No problem. Better apps. The apps 4 years ago were slow. They had issues, firmware issues. They shut down. The apps nowadays are almost seamless and they're faster and better, just way better. And also, they got some pretty neat features in a lot of these, like the Drury Outdoors does a deer cast where they basically look at the weather and the barometer, all that kind of stuff, and time of year, and try to predict deer movement. Well, some of these new ones are kind of doing the same thing. Whether they're using DeerCast or something else, it's pretty much the same. So if you're a new user and kind of new to hunting, some of these things are probably pretty good for you. If you've been hunting like I have since you've been 6 years old, I pretty much know when my deer are going to show up. Well, not my deer, but the deer, right? And then maps. They're incorporating maps. So if you're getting old like I am, when you put your cameras out, they show you exactly where they're at on your map. Right on the app, there's maps, great maps. And so I don't forget anymore. Plus, you can also study features like ridges like that for placement of where you want your cameras. But of course, there's Google for that too. But it's on the app. And another thing is they're incorporating property lines too on some of these. So if you're leasing a property and you know the different owners out there, you can see the property lines and make sure you're on there. So that's just fantastic information. I'm going to do a series of videos. The next one I'm going to do is on external batteries and antennas, how to get the most of your camera, basic, and most of battery life. And then we're going to do CellCam 201. This is where I show you some of my tricks, and I'm not an expert. I mean, everybody's got their own views. Mine work pretty well for me, so I'd like to share them on how to place your camera for the best pic quality and settings to how to optimize your battery life. The fourth video I'm going to do, which is going to be pretty cool, we're going to do a cell camera test. We're going to do two stealth 2 spy point, a black gate, possibly a wise eye, and if not, we'll probably do a Moultrie. And we're going to go through, you know, some of them say this is 40 megapixels, this is 36, this is 30, this is 20. Sometimes that don't mean anything. It's really about the eye quality. And you really can't tell when someone posts a picture on the internet because they may be posting it over cellular technology, and the system packs the data and it doesn't upload it as high quality as possible. And also when you're looking at it, you may be in cellular instead of Wi-Fi. So you can't really look at two different pictures per se, besides the fuzziness. But when you want to look at like how clear they are, you got to look for your own eyes. So we're going to kind of do that. We're going to go through the cost of data. We're going to go through the cost of the cameras, actual pictures. We're going to change these cameras out to the same places to see which one looks the best. We're going to talk about also the apps, how fast the apps are. I'm going to call customer service on the same time on all these cameras, and also I'll show you the kind of the wait times for the cameras like that. So, you know, traditionally, if you're a new user and you might have questions, you might not want to have or buy a Stealth or a Spy Point, because that right there is the majority of the market. And when you call them during the season, you're going to be on a long wait time because they sell millions and millions of cameras. And some of these smaller guys are selling thousands of cameras. So the wait times are not going to be near as long. But that's not always the fact. We're going to do empirical. We're going to do it and report on it. So it'd be great. So if you'd like to hear more of what I talked about and follow along with the test, you can subscribe to my channel or just watch along. I might put it on my Facebook page, and we'll get some good information out there. So y'all, thanks. Happy hunting, and talk to you later. Bye.